who was once one.
And this is the main event of the evening. 10 rounds, weighing 160, wearing white trunks, from New York, the former middleweight champion of the world, Graziano. His opponent, also from New York, and weighing 151, wearing blue and white trunks, one of the leading fighters in America, Burton. The referee, Frankie Sikora, will now give the boys the instructions.
You boys were boxing under the rules of the Illinois Boxing Commission. I want you to break clean, no rabbit punching, no kidney punching. Be careful of your low punches, may cost you a round. In case of a knockdown, I want you to go to your furthest corner and stay there till I tell you to come out fighting. Also, in case of a knockdown, you must take aim. Is that understood? All right, shake hands and come out fighting.
Counsel and advice tonight. The bell for round number 1 of a 10-round go. Main bout here at Chicago Stadium tonight. On the right with his back to you, Rocky Graziano. Across the ring, Burton. There's the bell. Burton, from the same stable as Sugar Ray Robinson, has been a welterweight spoiler for Sugar Ray. Tonight he's stepping up a bit in the welterweight to middleweight class. Rocky tried for it then. He's been out 5 times this year. He scored 4 knockouts and had a draw with Tony Gennaro. 2 minutes to go of the first round. This is Burton's worst year in 8 years of fighting. He's won 3 and lost 5 this year. Knocked out for a 2-round knockout by Tommy Campbell, who defeated him in a return bout. Graziano trying for an early knockout. 1 minute to go of the first round. Burton is scoring the punches. Rocky retaliates. Dr. Houston says that Graziano is in the best shape he's ever seen him, better than he was in Milwaukee. Round is almost over and both boys are tireless punchers. There's the bell ending round number 1. Well, the crowd liked it. It was a very pleasing first round. Rocky's a great favorite here in Chicago. And the 10,000 or more people in the stadium tonight, He's in the midst of the poorest season of his career. He's a colorful fighter, and he has, as I've told you, won every time he has been in the Chicago Stadium excepting for one draw. Round number 2. Burton is the better boxer, according to the books. Rocky tonight is willing to box a little bit to try for that knockout punch. Burton has Rocky's face red. Graziano always aggressive, always crowding. Two minutes to go, a little less in the second round. You can hear Maxie Berry there saying he better not drop his hands, and he's referring to Burton, and he's so right. The rock will flail from both sides. You know, the way the rock goes, it's blue ribbon excitement. And I mean Pabst Blue Ribbon. One minute to go of the second round. The Rock is still trying for that early knockout. His pattern, of course, is to keep crowding. Let go when he sees the opening. Burton does the reverse. He takes the punching for a minute or so, and then starts his rallies when he thinks that Rock is tired. Half minute to go of the second round. If the camera reveals it, you'll see Rocky never takes his eyes from any certain spot. Burton's willing to shade his eyes to kind of throw Rocky off balance. Well, there's no doubt that Burton was on a bit of a bicycle in the second round. The championship. Round number 3 coming up. Rocky Graziano and Gene Burton. Graziano with his back to the camera. Burton coming to you now. Burton at 151 is about the heaviest he's been. Rocky got down to 160 just in time today, as agreed. Rocky has 3 inches on Burton. He's 5'7" to 5'4". Burton was 27 years of age yesterday. Rocky's 28. 2 minutes to go. Third round. Rocky the puncher, always willing to go. And if he can get one, he'll follow up with 2 or 3 more. Burton, the boxer, stylist and bicycling just a bit to stay away from the punching. Minutes ago, and you saw the tagging. Rocky got a good right in. Burton tried to fight back out of it. People may sneer at those little things that go for a fighter, but winning 10 in here and not losing any is something to give a man confidence, especially in his poorest season, such as Burton is now not enjoying. Knocked out 3 times in his career in 8 years of fighting. He was knocked out this year in 2 rounds. This round is closing up, as far as time is concerned. Pabst mighty happy to bring it to you. Pabst Blue Ribbon, that is. Graziano trying to put Burton.
What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
When you're watching TV boxing bouts with fighters swinging hooks and clouts, the moment that bell begins to sound, it's Pabst Blue Ribbon from the very first round. What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Smoother, smoother, smoother flavors, zest and sparkle, millions favor. Taste that smoother, smoother flavor.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Finest beer served anywhere. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
The Burton bicycle continues, and Rocky keeps the stalking. Burton, the clever boxer, keeps Rocky off balance and avoids the more damaging punches. Round 4. Both boys still unmarked, but both boys belting. It's exciting, but the punches are not as clean as they may appear. Both boys are either smothering blows or missing short. Now Rocky is getting them in. Burton trying to fight his way away from the ropes. Oh, this is clear 6 and wonderful, too. Half the round is almost over. Right over the Pabst Blue Ribbon microphone. From Burton's corner, they were trying to wave to stop the fight. Burton's taking out brutal punishment here, but his eyes are wide open. They're not on easy street, not on clear street. They've been in this one position right over our microphone. Rocky can't get him down. 1 minute to go of the 4th round of a 10-rounder. Burton landed out a lot of blows there, and they were all good. Rocky was worried. Now you're really getting in for fights. These are the kind we like to see on television. Burton's eyes popped a little bit. That was it. That's the clincher. That may be the start of the finish. The round is closing up rapidly. Burton's dead weary. He doesn't know what's holding him up. There's the end of round 4. Listen to that crowd. Back to fighting. The bell for round number 5. Well, you can see the pattern now. Graziano with those left hooks trying then to whistle the long rights. Burton moving his arms, but not punching back, ineffectually, if at all. Sprayed a little water down here. 2 minutes to go. Round 5. That water hit here, I thought for a moment I might have a good cool glass of that smoother brew, perhaps Blue Ribbon beer. Thanks for the towel, Lou. Well, there's the whistling right that Rock likes to send across.
He hasn't tried much body.
Rocky's getting those sledgehammer rights in now. Right back over the microphone. As you can see, Rocky tees off every time he gets a clear chance. Burton is in good condition. He stands that fire. 1 minute to go, 5th round. Crowd likes that. Every now and then when Burton scores one, they enjoy it. Burton got in a whole flock of blows there without an exchange or a return. Half a minute to go of the 5th round. That one almost sent him down. Closing moments of the 5th round, and the Rock sees that he's got Burton. He's waiting for a clean one. Burton plays possum every now and then and comes fighting back. Well, there's the end of round 5, and whether you're having egg foo young in Honolulu or a big broiled red lobster in Baltimore, when they ask you, what do you have? Well, what are you going to say? Back at ringside with you. Round 6, as you see. Rocky Graziano and Gene Burton. Graziano with his back to the camera. Gene Burton with the light white stripe down the side of his trunks. And Graziano piling on the points. Ever since the first round, after a brilliant exchange by both boys, Graziano has been ever aggressive and yet has failed to land that devastating KO punch, which flattened 43 of his opponents in the past. 42, forgive me. Of course, both these boys are good drawing cards here in Chicago. They won't forget that famous sale fight. They may not forget this one the way it's going. Graziano is knocking his block off right over off Pabst Blue Ribbon microphone. I haven't been able to fathom why Burton is willing to take punishment just to fight his way out of corners. Of course, I know that he has no more spring in his footwork because he's been punched around so much, but a clever boxer usually gets away from these things. He's looking for that crusher. 1 minute left of round 6. With all of Rock's punchings, every so now and often when Burton hits out again, he shocks the Rock. He's got that beautiful left hook and he's landed it 3 times, and all of them were steady blows. Look at this. Used to say around training gyms, he's a mad fighter, and brother, he's mad right now. And I'm referring to Burton, who fights his way out. But the Rock slows him down with those punches. They whistle home with a half minute to go of the 6th round. The cameras are up because Gene Burton is rocky and groggy. No pun intended. The 6th round is almost over. As far as the points are concerned, it's been a romp so far for Rocky. He's been doing all the punching. And there is the end of round 6. And there you have Rocky Graziano, a good shot of him going back to his corner, to be attended to now by Georgie Gainsford and Warren Jones. In his career, I'm sorry, but I don't want to give you a wrong steer, by Tommy Conti and Al Silvani. In his career, Rocky Graziano, as we've told you, has fought 69 fights, and he's won 55 of them, 42 by knockouts. That big bout that we refer to quite often is 1947, when after a couple of tune-up bouts after being knocked out by Tony Zale, Gene Burton, attended by George Gainsford and Warren Jones, fighting in the worst year of his career, and in his bouts he has knocked out 12 of the 51 opponents he has won from. Round 7 of a 10-round go is on its way. Ringside comment, what holds Burton up? But of course, at the same time absorbing this punishment, he's slowing the Rock down a bit as far as punching prowess is concerned. Oh, a beautiful left with a fit on the stomach. And it's the first time the Rock went down there. 5, 6, 7, 8, and Burton is up at an 8 count. That was a beautiful left hook to the midsection. First time the Rock changed his style. Well, you know where he's working now, don't you? In the midsection. Burton gets those blows in, plenty of good ones. Boy, Burton wobbles every time he's hit with a clean shot. Rocky has switched his attack to all sections of the body and also to the head. There it is. You can see it. There's a bell. Down goes Burton. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Burton knocked out in the 7th round. I'm going up in the ringside. In just a moment, I'll join with all of you, and we'll have a word from Rocky Graziano. The decision will be announced in just a moment. With that decision, we'll have Rocky Graziano over. We'll get the exact time of the knockout as The Rock finally put Burton away. Of course, you're looking into the ring with all the attendant excitement. We'll ask The Rock over as soon as Pep Kerwin takes the cards. Well, the announcement must be made. Here at the ringside now, we're joining both with our radio as well as our television audience. And the crowd enjoys what The Rock is doing. So while The Rock waves his hand, we'll have him over here in just a moment. Can you make it, Rock? Ladies and gentlemen, I should like you to...